Hi, I'm Danny, and this is my mid-May book haul. First book I have is Beloved Savage by Sandra Bishop. This will only be my second historical romance. I've only read one other one, and I liked it pretty well, so I figured I'd, give it another try. This is about a pregnant woman who is running away from an abusive husband and gets taken in by an Indian tribe and starts falling in love with one of the Indians, and she's worried about how he will feel about her being pregnant with another man's child. The next book I have is Dark Predator by Kristen Feehan. I actually don't know what this one is about. I love Kristen Feehan's Dark series, and so I just saw this one on the shelf and picked it straight up. So I do not even know what it's about, although I do know it is about a vampire named, the vampire in this series is named Zacharias, and I know he is one of the oldest Carpathians. That's what the good vampires are called in this series. He's one of the oldest, and he's really close to turning evil, and so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what happens with him. The next book is a book I've been meaning to pick up for quite some time, but I just never did, and it is The Host by Stephenie Meyer. And now, as you can see, I have the entire Twilight Saga, and I'm told that people liked this book a whole lot more than they liked the Twilight Saga, so I'm definitely looking forward to this one. Although I have already seen the movie, so shame on me, but I am looking forward to picking it up and seeing how it compares to the movie. Next I have Of Poseidon by Anna Banks. This is about mermaids, truly. Although I'm not sure if they're like the can breathe underwater and we call ourselves mermaids, although I know that they call themselves Serena in this book. It's about a girl named Emma who has always been attracted to the water her whole life and supposedly can talk to fish. And then Glenn comes on and he hears about a girl who supposedly can talk to fish, and they literally supposedly run into each other on the beach. And so I hear a lot of people are fans of this one. Like, this is one of the top mermaid books, so I'm definitely looking forward to getting into this one. And next I have a package that just showed up in the mail, so I'm going to open it right now. This could be one of a few books, actually. Not quite sure which one it is, although I'm pretty sure I know. And it is! It is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. Now, if you've seen my April TBR and wrap-up, you know that I really love this book, and the one I had was actually a library edition, so I had to pick up my own so that I could have it on my bookshelf and continue on with the series. Next I have Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. So I am so looking forward to this one. As you know, in the last book, if you've read the book, you know how it ended with Selena and what she is now supposed to be doing for the kingdom. This will probably be one of the next books I pick up once I narrow down my TBR list. I want to get some of my older books done before I start on the newer books, because some books have been on here for quite some time and I really need to get those off. Next I have The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. So I'm not quite sure how I'm supposed to read this one, if I can read this one right after Throne of Glass, or if I should read Crown of Midnight and Heir of Fire before I read this one. But I'll probably read Heir of Fire after Crown of Midnight, because I don't want to give myself any spoilers by reading this. But yeah, so now I have Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, and The Assassin's Blade, and I'm so looking forward to this. I might reread Throne of Glass again, but I'm not quite sure. So, God, I love how the spines look together. Last book I have is Immortal Ever After by Lynsay Sands. This is another book in the Arjanu family series. I'm not quite sure which one. The series is pretty long. It started off as only 6 or 7 books, and then it just kind of progressively got longer. And so I am trying to catch up now that I know that the series is actually longer than more than 6 books. This is about Valerie, who is kidnapped by a group of vampires, and she gets rescued by another vampire named Andrew. And so I'm not quite sure who these people are. I might have to read the other books of the series before I read this one, because probably major spoilers what happened in previous books for this one. Well, that is my May TBR, and I will see you guys next week. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video and hit subscribe. I do TBRs, tags, and I'm planning to do a favorites recommend for my next video. Bye!